Let's talk about these ETFs, and then I want to go broad and sort of get your sense of where the market is and where crypto's going and what's happening here. But tell us about these ETFs specifically and what you're trying to do.
Yes, with our partner 21 Shares, which is the largest crypto ETP provider in the world, mainly European focused, we are launching 5 ETFs. The strategies are going to be around Bitcoin futures, Ethereum futures. One will be Bitcoin futures and cash. One will be Bitcoin futures and Ethereum futures. And then the last one will be broader Bitcoin and companies exposed to digital assets, equities.
How much of this is a dress rehearsal in your mind for a moment in which the SEC says, okay, cat's out of the bag, you can actually issue an ETF that's directly invested in Bitcoin?
Well, it certainly is a dress rehearsal. We think there's a place. I think these strategies will be more probably institutionally focused, and I think the spot coin Bitcoin ETF will be perhaps more retail focused. Is that something you want to do eventually? A spot Bitcoin?
Yes.
Yes. What's interesting about it is, if you look at the pecking order, our filing is next in line.
Breaking news around all of this. Kate Rooney has more on this decision by the SEC. Kate.
Hi, Morgan. We are just getting word from the SEC that a wave of Bitcoin ETFs have been approved. The SEC just putting out a statement saying that 11 of these have gotten the green light to trade in the U.S. We do expect them to start trading tomorrow based on what some of the exchanges have said earlier in the day. The CBOE said that those spot Bitcoin ETFs will begin trading tomorrow. I have a statement here from Gary Gensler, the chair of the SEC, that he talks about some of the risks involved here. He says, though we're merit neutral, he would note the underlying assets when he talks about Bitcoin are primarily speculative, volatile assets that are also used for illicit activity, including ransomware, money laundering, sanction evasions, and terrorist financing. So he does, in the same breath as approving these Bitcoin ETFs, mention some of the illicit use cases. He says, while we approved the listing and trading of certain spot Bitcoin exchange-traded products and shares today, he says we did not approve or endorse Bitcoin. Investors should remain cautious about the myriad of risks associated with Bitcoin products whose value are tied to crypto. But Morgan and John, this is a long-awaited milestone for the asset class, really seen as this legitimizing moment and a way for cryptocurrencies to enter the mainstream investing landscape. You've got the largest asset managers in the world on that list I mentioned of those approved.
Hi, it's Tisha Powell. Go ahead and hit the free like and the free subscribe button. That way you'll get the latest breaking news. And you just saw 2 segments from CNBC. One had Cathie Wood. She's the CEO of ARK Investment. And she too has an ETF just like BlackRock that got approved. So their second preview show you see was on CNBC, and they talked about the fact that Bitcoin ETF got approved. Big news for those Bitcoin lovers. It means Bitcoin is more bullish and the federal government is not going after Bitcoin. So that means your risky investment is not as risky as it was before. So if you have been following the show, you know that we told you when Bitcoin was at 24,000 to buy Bitcoin. And if you listened, congratulations, you've got money in your pocket, as Bitcoin is now 47,260 at the writing of this program, which is January 2024. And Bitcoin 5-year high was 61,539.30. Their low was 36.20. What does that mean? It means that Bitcoin is going to hover around 61,539. So that's where the 47 is going to burst. And it's going to burst in the 50s. It's going to dips, but it's going to keep bursting. Bitcoin is bullish. And it's time that you get on the bandwagon. Do not risk all of your money in Bitcoin. I tell people, not because we can read these candlesticks means that you need to invest all your money in it. Because any act of God, any act of nature, that can destroy any investment. So Cathie Wood was saying, Cathie Wood is 68 years old. She's a mom of 3, and she is an investor. She has invested a lot in Bitcoin, but of course, Cathie Wood's ARK investment is nothing in comparison to BlackRock. That CEO, Larry Fink, he is going to bullish on Bitcoin. Larry Fink, they're worth about 12 trillion, of which they're putting trillions into Bitcoin. So this is why we are having a show on Bitcoin. You know, people are like, it's not even a real asset. Bitcoin is an asset. Bitcoin is a digital asset. It's in a digital space. You can't feel Bitcoin. You can't touch Bitcoin. You need a cell phone. You need a digital wallet to own Bitcoin. And it's not that difficult to get a digital wallet. Google for a digital wallet. That's what you need to do. Google right now for a digital wallet. That way you will be able to get in on this Bitcoin. So once you get a digital wallet, you're going to hook that up. PayPal. If you're in the United States, use PayPal. Coinbase is being sued by the SEC, but Coinbase is a good digital wallet as well. Like I said, go ahead and Google for the digital wallet, and we'll be back shortly.
Okay, now that the ETF got approved, what are you waiting for
To buy Bitcoin, you know? Let me explain how to buy Bitcoin. Go ahead and hit the free like and the free subscribe button. That way you get the latest breaking news. We predicted when Bitcoin was at 24 that it would go bullish. So those of you who jumped in, this channel has made you some money. Tell your friends to tune in. We are the channel with the Bitcoin stuff, okay? We've been following Bitcoin before it got approved. And BlackRock is bullish on Bitcoin. So BlackRock is the largest asset management. It's controlled by Larry Fink. And if it's good enough, if Bitcoin is good enough for Larry Fink and it's good enough for Cathie Wood, it is good enough for us. So what is Bitcoin? It's a digital asset. You can't feel it, you can't touch it. It's on the internet. And it's getting a lot of publicity lately. The ETF, even Jamie Dimon, the CEO of Chase, is now beginning to recognize that blockchain Bitcoin, this is good stuff. Okay, can you buy Bitcoin? Yes, you can buy Bitcoin, but you need a digital wallet. So download a digital wallet before you even try to purchase Bitcoin. How do you buy Bitcoin? You attach it, that digital wallet goes to your account. You put in money, I say like $1,000. One Bitcoin today is 47,260. So the chance of you buying that whole one, you're going to buy a fragment of Bitcoin. So maybe you put $1,000 in. Don't put all your money in, because if it goes down, you're going to be losing. And what is XRP at today? It's at 61. What was the XRP 5-year high? It was at $1.65. What is causing Bitcoin to be going up? Well, the United States owed $34 trillion. This is the first time the United States has ever owed this kind of money, and I think it's scaring a lot of people. Number two, real estate is too high. A lot of people cannot afford to buy real estate anymore. People love to invest. Human nature to invest. Human nature to hold up hoard stuff. Number three, young people, the millennium and the Generation Z. They're into Bitcoin and they're buying it, and you can't tell them to stop buying it. And so I'd say jump in a little, but be careful. Do not put all your money in all basket. And I just want to say to those who went in at 24,000, congratulations. I went in at 24 as well, and I'm sure we are doing the happy dance today. Go ahead and check out the tag products today. They are gorgeous. They are lovely. They are beautiful. Things for men, things for women. Shop on the internet while you watch your favorite podcast. Go ahead and hit the free like and the free subscribe button. I'm Tisha Powell, and if they're talking Bitcoin, we've got you covered. Take care of yourself. Take care of each other.